Bless up my viewers, welcome back to the channel. Like, share, comment and subscribe. Also turn on the post notification bell. Please may I beg you my viewers, when you click the video, just press like on the video, man. Yeah man, help YouTube to recommend the video them so other law abiding citizens can catch a glimpse of the video too. And also subscribe to the channel. Yeah man, get the channel to 20k subscribers. Okay, you know, so without here saying my viewers, I do the work and I do the right thing. Noel Maitland to know court's ruling on October the 13th. Noel Maitland, the police accused of killing his girlfriend, social media influencer Donna, will know on October the 13th if he is to be offered bail. The bail application made before the Home Circuit Court in Kingston on Tuesday. In addition to the charge, Maitland was charged with preventing the burial of a corpse. Donna was last seen with Maitland on July 11th and was reportedly missing on July 13th. The police believe she was killed by him. During the bail hearing, the prosecution outlined the details of the case. They would be pressured. In court, the prosecution did admit that the case is circumstantial, as there is no eyewitness to the murder of Donna, nor have the police found her body. However, due to evidence collected in the claim, including a blood sample at the police constable's apartment, the prosecution asserted that the 24-year-old social media influencer is in fact deceased. Based on prosecutors' assertion, Donaldson's death may have escalated from an argument between the two over a photograph of Maitland's baby mother that was on display in his apartment. The prosecution, in outlining the allegation, said that Maitland admitted to being in an argument with Donaldson over the photograph. The prosecution is opposing bail out of concern that Maitland may tamper with the prosecution's case. It is alleged that Maitland has already tried to get a security guard that works at the apartment where he lives to lie to the police and destroy evidence, namely the blood couch that was in his apartment. The prosecution is also alleging that Maitland's accomplices are still large and that he pressured a neighbor to delete the CCTV footage. His lawyer Christopher Townsend said that his client is not at flight risk as he had surrendered to the police when contacted. The lawyer said too that his client cooperated with the investigation authorities. He said the prosecution forced on to bleed that was found, the blood that was found at the apartment on a couch and a CCTV camera at a neighbor's house. Townsend said several forensic teams went to the apartment at different times to collect evidence. One of the occasions when Maitland was not present for the search, blood was found, and the defense said the lawyer suggests that questions surround the quantity of the blood and the circumstances surrounding that fine render the prosecution case is weak. He denied that any blood was seen or found in the settee. He also questioned the bloody couch, saying that the witness could have been red-eye being watched out the couch. Townsend also questioned the prosecution reliance of footage of video camera that showed Donna entering the apartment, but the camera was not positioned to show anyone leaving the complex. He said there is a major hole in the prosecution case as large as a gateway. The prosecution said Maitland and Donna shared an one-off relationship for over 3 years between the night of July the 11th and the early morning of July the 12th. Maitland picked up Donna in his grey BMW. The prosecution said Donna spoke to several of her family members, including her mother, Sophia, up to 4:46 the afternoon of July the 12th, who were available to the place her Maitland New Kingston apartment building. The prosecution said an analysis from cell phone site put Donaldson's phone in New Kingston area during the time of the call. The prosecution pointed out that Miss Lodge was concerned when she didn't see her daughter return home, nor was able to get any contact with her. It's alleged that Maitland called Lodge inquiring about Donaldson's location. He allegedly told her that they had an argument and she left. The prosecution alleged that Maitland went to a hardware store on Constant Spring Road in St. Andrew, where he hired a truck driver to take a coach from his apartment to a car wash on Linda's Road in St. Andrew. Further allegations are that Maitland and another man went to his apartment and took out the coach, which was carried to the car wash. The prosecution also alleged that what appeared to be blood was seen coming from the coach while it was being washed. Boy, my viewers, me I tell you, say that case here is a spooky case. But believe it or not, my viewers, we are look for a 100 years sentence in Mr. Maitland. Yeah, man, at least the mother can get some justice. If you know, said that boy will never ever come back a road for hurt anybody again. So continue like, share, comment, and subscribe.